All right, so this week I came across this concept called the Ladder of Inference. Have you heard of it? I had not. It's developed by somebody named Chris Argyris. I think I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong. But it's a really good principle for how we jump to conclusions and take actions based on a limited amount of data. And this is something that's really important. If you ever find yourself in a situation where somebody just does something small and it escalates quickly. Basically, the way the ladder of inference works is it has 7 rungs on it. Each of these 7 rungs is kind of like a step towards taking action. So you start with observations, and these are just like what you see, what starts it. And then it goes to selected data. This is the data that you actually choose to use. And then it goes into meanings. Next up comes assumptions, and then conclusions, and then those drive our beliefs. And then finally, we take action. So the idea is pretty simple. Each step we take is a step up this ladder. And so as you move up the ladder, you're actually moving towards taking action. But you also cross these different rungs. And the important thing here to remember is that it all starts with your observations and then what data you select that you're going to choose to use. So a lot of times we have a lot of data available, but for whatever reason, it's hard for us to process all that data. So we choose the data that we're wanting to make decisions on or take actions on. And what this means is that we take a limited amount of data that's available, and then we draw conclusions, build beliefs, and before you know it, we've taken action, just omitting a lot of the stuff that's available. This is how the ladder of inference works, and it relates to communications because all of us have those moments where there's that split second between when we gather information and we act. And it seems like it's a split second, but there's 6 rungs of the ladder we're climbing up in that split second. So just remember this. It helps keep me grounded because it helps me kind of check myself by saying, okay, what data have I selected to make this decision or make these assumptions based on this person that has driven the action that I'm taking? One of my favorite pieces of advice comes from Jefferson Fisher, who is a trial attorney, has an excellent YouTube channel and podcast, and has some amazing advice on communications. But the best piece of advice I've ever heard him say is let your breath be your first word. And this ladder of inference is a good example of why. So the next time that you're finding yourself really upset with somebody and you're jumping to conclusions about them, making decisions that are emotional, jump back to the ladder of inference and try to see which rungs you skipped or which rungs you've passed to make the decision and conclusion you've come to. I hope that helps you as much as it's helped me. Have a great week.